Cavalletti are basic training poles that can be either raised or lowered. They're designed to help regulate the horse's stride, maintain the horse's straightness, and develop a horse's top line. I like to set up Cavaletti for the trot first and then begin by walking. It makes it easier for adjusting it, so if you are working on your own, you don't need to get on and off the horse. For the trot, you want to set the Cavaletti up 3 feet apart. 1, 2, 3. You don't want to be constantly readjusting your Cavaletti for the horse's stride. Instead, you want the horse to adjust for the Cavaletti. Make sure you relax your hand and follow your mouth through the Cavaletti. Always make sure you go straight after the Cavaletti before making your turn, so your horse learns to go straight and forward. And be very careful as you're continuing this exercise that the horse isn't getting quick or strong or faster. To measure for the canter, you want the Cavaletti to be 9 feet apart. The easiest way to measure is to count 3 3-foot strides. So 1, 2, 3, and place. Circle if necessary. Always make the circle and get your horse quiet before approaching an exercise. So when it's time to begin raising the poles with the younger horse or a greener rider, you want to raise the last one so that the horse approaches through the exercise quietly, and then the last one is the one that's a little bit more challenging. The easiest thing to do is to raise them every other side. On this one, we want it on the left, again putting out our ground line, and then for the final one, again, we would put it on the right, so that as you ride down your exercise, you will see a crossing of the poles, and it will show you the best way to find the center of each Cavaletti.
Cavalletti is a great exercise to develop suspension in the gait and increase the regularity and rhythm of the horse. It builds strength and endurance and teaches the horse to go straight and keep a regular tempo. In Sweden, I call it body pump for horses because it's like putting your horse through a workout at the gym. Start normally with 4 for the horses to get used to it, and then we start building up one after another until the horse, and if the horse feels uncomfortable, we don't go the whole way. We just do it as much as the horse can handle. With 4 Cavallettis, and then I start building up, and we're gonna end up, if all the horses are okay with it, we're gonna end up with 18 Cavallettis. The 2 most common problems is to keep straightness and then also keeping the tempo, because the horses really want to get out of there and they just get faster instead of getting more elevated.
So the most common mistake people make as they go through this exercise is to look down. Looking down causes the horse to get heavy on the forehand and to not go correctly through the poles. So the next most common mistake people make is to pick and pull on the horse's mouth in between, trying to regulate the stride. This does not allow the Cavaletti to teach your horse. And the other mistake people make is to allow the horse to bolt through the exercise and not maintain control, which, as you can see, once again, does not properly teach the horse to go through the poles. So make sure you end on a quiet, positive, easy note, doing something very simple so the horse ends the exercise feeling good about it and wants to go back to work again.